You are live. He's right on time, like
Right.
you said.
Yeah.
All right, make sure it's on IG. Yep, showing live.
Damn, I don't see me.
Yep, I'm gonna have to hear it. All right, you ready?
Yep, you ready?
I'm about to add them to the stream. Let's go.
Let's go.
You got to do this.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Yo,
what up?
What's going on, man? Salute.
Appreciate you doing the show, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Hey, what you call it? We didn't start the show yet. We're waiting for you to come, man. Well, we're ready whenever you are to jump straight into it, man. Like I said, it's an honor, man.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I think you're working on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know. I thought he heard us in the beginning.
I know.
Is he froze or not?
No, you're not froze. I think you're trying to get his
To audio together. Okay. Oh,
his
okay.
audio.
No kid.
Hey, Zeke, we live?
Yeah.
I never say no to daddy. I told my daughter on the bumpers in a bowling alley. Had a quarter and
I don't know if he knows we're live.
Right. Yo.
Yo, Fest, can you hear us?
Hello. Sports life and hip hop.
Yo.
He won't even look up.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear.
I thought he was grabbing some headphones or something.
What is that?
So your beard looking mighty shaky over there.
That's what he said.
He's like, your shit looking shaky.
Well, he muted.
Hey, man, that's intentional, man. He said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Type in, we can't hear. Can you hear us?
I don't know if he can see. Probably can't see it.
He can't see.
I don't think he can see the comments.
Yo, Rhymefest.
Yo, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
I can't hear y'all. All right, they say you can see me and hear me, but I cannot hear you. I heard y'all before you put me in the thing.
Okay. Zeke, what
in
did
the
you do,
show?
Take him out and put him back in.
Let's try it.
Can
you hear us now?
Now?
Yo, can you hear me?
Hear us now? Yeah,
Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Damn.
Shit. I don't know. I don't know how Joe can hear us, but you can't.
Hey, turn your maybe if you turn your speaker up.
Turn my speaker up?
Yeah,
Or
remember
him?
I was getting the echo?
I don't know what that do with us.
I mean, is that
When it was up, you was hearing the echo.
Yeah. Can you hear us now?
I can't hear anyone.
Man. Hey, you want to shut it down and redo the?
I'm gonna log out and try to log back in. Should I do that?
Yeah, let's try that.
All right. I don't see how you could hear us, but he can't.
Hey, to the thousands and thousands of fans out there, man. Just minor technical difficulties. You see how you do.
Technology. Right. I guess he could still use the same link.
Yeah,
all right. Let's try it now.
Yo, can you?
Yep.
Yeah, what up?
Oh, that's what's up. There we go.
What up?
Yo,
you hear
an echo, man? Gratitude.
On the live, bro. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
The sound is good. You can hear us clear.
Everything's perfect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, cool, man. Like I say, y'all ready to get started? We didn't start the show without you. Like I say, we started to. We was like, nah, it wouldn't even be right.
All right.
Let's do it. Yo, as usual, you got the usual crew. We're going to get right into it. Got my man Zeke. Got the one and only Ricky Sway. And I'm Channel 7. And as y'all can see, man, it's not a normal show. You got the one and only. The one this guy's business card. There's no room on his business card. You know what I'm saying? Let me throw a few things. We got a Grammy. We got a guy that has an Oscar. To call him a rapper is a disrespect. He's an MC. Let me see. What else?
Hold on, bro. I got 2 Grammys. And the one coming this year, another one on the way. And fuck the Grammys, bro. I got a Soul Train Award, which is what I'm most proud of because we can have all these white awards, you know what I'm saying? But if your people you know what I'm saying?
On the real. That's real talk, man. That's forgive me, how dare I?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, at the end of the day, bro, them is trinkets. You know what I'm saying? They don't even mean nothing. Like you think as an artist, you be coming up and you think you want that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you know what I've been learning? Anything that you think you want comes with trauma when you get it. And when you get it, get what you thought you always wanted, you have to weigh what was it worth the trauma it took to get it.
Okay. Now that makes sense. So,
which is a woman or anything, you know what I mean? You ever had a chick, you was like, oh, if I could just be with her, and then you get her, and you be like, what have I done to my life? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's life. That's anything that's valuable comes with a price.
So it's similar to like risk and reward. Like, is it worth the risk?
Sometimes
is it worth?
Yeah, sometimes it's what they call like a spheric victory. That's when you like win a war but lose your leg.
Yo.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
First of all, how's your week been? Real quick, how's your week? Good?
Oh man, I'm in Miami and we working on the Donda 2 joint, and like every time I be in this atmosphere, being in this orbit is like being in this orbit is surreal. You know what I'm saying? Because like on one hand, like, you know, this is my buddy, and I've known Ye since before, but like now it seemed like it's like, I guess it's what it would be like to be in maybe Michael Jackson territory. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, and you know that like everything you do is potential history making. And then you also look at it like, oh man, this is a huge platform and a huge responsibility. And then what is our responsibility to shaping culture, to shaping the thoughts of young people, to like, you know, you be in a room with like, and the way Ye do it is, bro, we be in a room and it'll be like The Game, Quavo, Sci-Hi, just every Black Thought. Like it'll just be like all the illest, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You're not like secure. You realize like, oh, this is the NBA. This ain't the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
NBA. Now, it's guys in here that sold millions of records, but it's also guys in here that ain't really sold no records, but eat your ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Tear you up, right?
Tear you up. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a whole nother type of maturity that it takes to be in these rooms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maturity, not only like growth, but like spiritual maturity. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you taking care of yourself maturity? Are you healthy maturity? Because, you know, I'm seeing guys that's like 23 years old, but then another guy might be 48 years old. So it's generational. And it's like that guy that's 48 gotta be healthy in a, like, you know, it's certain things. I'm 44. It's certain things at 44 I ain't gonna have, but I gotta be like MJ and shoot a 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was right. Yeah, I might not dunk with my tongue out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna hit that three any part of the court. You know what I'm saying? Like so like it's that type of maturity, and it's emotional maturity. Because you're in an atmosphere where it's like, ain't no not getting along. Ain't no fighting. Ain't no like, I don't mess with him. Ain't no throwing each other away. It becomes like a family atmosphere with people you just met that you might have heard their music or seen them or had your own opinion. Bro, I'm learning our opinions don't mean shit. Nobody's opinion mean nothing. Bro, the internet, social media, technology gave everybody a voice and just really dumbed down what it means to have a voice.
Yeah. Right. That's crazy. Yeah. There's so many opinions, like, you know what I'm saying? Like yours can get drowned out.
It don't mean that. And so, but now we get into the real deal of what it means to be human. Shut up and learn. Be quiet.
Right.
But that comes with age, though, right?
Yeah.
It could. Mm-hmm. It could, but I know young guys is quiet, that listen. I know old folks that talk too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know. I just know I'm learning. I'm learning over time. With me, it's coming with experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of things that I'm learning only because of experience, but like some guys, I'm like, man, I wish I was like that when I was his age.
Right. Gotcha. You know? Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. You kind of hit it on something by being 44. I'm 44 too. So,
word. Hey, I really think it's implicit bias, but I think we the best generation. But go ahead.
Hands down, man. Our cartoons,
I got all kind of proof for that, but go ahead.
And man, you go for days. Our cartoons, our series, we go on whatever avenue, man. But check this out. So, like, so at 44, like, you're still relevant, easily. There was a time. How do you feel about older? I admire you are, like said.
Yeah, come on.
Behind the scenes, you
in our eyes, yeah.
Behind the scenes, you're monumental on what's going on out here. Come on, like, all right. So, Big Daddy Kane, I've asked the guys, Zeke, Ricky, they know. Older MCs is different now because in the 80s and early 90s, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, these MCs, they had fallen off relatively from their peak at our age. These days, the top MCs are 38, 39 plus. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about including yourself? How do you feel about it? Like it's
Let me ask you a question. Define what relevant is, and define what falling off means.
You said relevant? Well, I don't mean relevant. I mean more, relevancy and skill. Just, you know what I'm saying? Relevancy.
I guess I'm asking you. You use the word. Certain people felt. What does that mean to you? Like, I could better answer the question if I know what you mean by, like, what does it look like falling off? What does relevant look like? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, like, I put it this way: KRS-One's blueprint didn't sound like Criminal Minded. Let me see here. Big Daddy Kane stopped making albums. I didn't hear anymore. In the 90s, I heard Know the Ledge, but I didn't hear Ain't No Half Stepping anymore. These days, I still hear, I can hear a Ye sound just as good as his College Dropout. And he's still in shape. He's still in lyrical shape. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is still in lyrical shape. You feel me? Like,
yeah. I think, you know what I think it is, man? I think, number one, we're not doing nothing but pivoting from whatever the ancestors or the ancestors is gone, but the elders, like, we pivoting from what we learned from them, you know what I'm saying? But number two, it's like, that was an era of hip hop where people threw each other away. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you was a rapper, you was like, oh, I don't mess with him because he young, he got to get to my level. I mean, I was talking to somebody earlier about the days of the gatekeepers and how LL Cool J was around when Def Jam erected the gates of hip hop and then kept people out. But Jay-Z and Dame had to bust through the gate. Like, they wasn't going to let them in. They had to bust through. And who was mad? LL was mad. LL was like talking shit about Jay-Z.
He put out a few diss joints. I remember he put out a few shots, right?
Because he come from that era where it was like hip hop was like jazz. Like, oh, you ain't pay your dues, you know what I mean? Or
right.
Like, you know what I mean? But I think the only way hip hop can live is if everybody starts embracing the new artists, the new styles, teaching them what you know, learning they flows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm learning so much from Bori right now. You know what I'm saying? That I never thought. I'm like, oh wait, I gotta put more melody in my, like, I gotta relearn how to rap. You know what I'm saying? At 44, and not think that it's above me. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's about, if we're gonna talk about hip hop and what I believe at this point keeps people relevant, I think it's about, like, connection, staying connected to the youth. Bro, I mentor young people in Chicago. I'm always hearing their style, even though they thinking, man, Big Bro helping me, Big Bro learning from you.
Right.
So they got it's this thing, like, you know, if you a karate master and you got a black belt, the best thing you could do is take that black belt off and start training all over again. Because there's somebody right now that's coming up that's looking at everything you did, and by the time they get to you, they're going to kick your ass.
That's right.
If you want to rest
that's knowledge,
black belt, you already done. You're never a master. There's no such thing as a master.
Okay. But you realize you're going against the very law, the crux of hip hop law, culture laws, the laws, and I like it because you're defying it.
What hip hop got rules?
Let's transition into another one.
No biting, that's a rule.
No biting.
No biting.
Are you crazy? Niggas be biting
But we
bro.
We frown upon it though, right? We don't frown upon biting.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Today is the norm.
Is a bite.
Let me ask you this.
It's innovative. And then I'll give you another example. If we really gonna be real about biting, right? How did I start rapping? The first thing I ever heard at 10 years old was like, it's no need to argue. Parents just don't understand. Like, and I heard it on college radio, and I wrote it. We used to write raps down when we heard them. I wrote it down. I went to school and rapped it like it was mine. I'm in the 5th grade rapping. Parents just don't understand. And they like, oh, bro, you cold. How you think of that? Oh, and one of the teachers pulled me to the side and he was like, hey, man, you need to stop biting.
Right.
And when he said that, I was so embarrassed. I was like, yo, I got to start writing raps, bro. Because like these niggas, they ain't going to do me like that. I'm going to start writing. And I start practicing writing raps. Like everybody needs training wheels. And that's what biting is for.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let's go to another.
But when you in the
I want to know, are you torn? Huh?
When you in the NBA, though, you know, you can bite in like the minor leagues, but like when you get in the NBA, you got like.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, is there a conflict within you? Because those rules is old school, but also one of those rules is ghostwriting. No ghostwriters, right?
No.
But your pen is so deadly, you know what I'm saying? Is there conflict within you? Like some of your greatest achievements in hip hop is via ghostwriting. Like, you know what I'm saying? So how do you
a book I'm gonna recommend for everybody is Bruce Lee's Dao Jeet Kune Do.
Okay.
And I'm recommending that book because Bruce Lee talks about you learn the rules and then you break them all.
Wow.
You learn all the
that.
styles. You learn. It's like English. You learn where the commas go. You learn where to put an exclamation. You know, you learn like you can't begin a sentence with "but." You know what I'm saying? But once you learn how to do it, then you break them, and that's what makes you. You know what I'm saying?
Cold. Right now you cold. You rose in.
Some people try to break the rules before they know the rules. And that's whack. That's whack. Like, oh, you all over the place, bro. You don't even know why you swinging. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what you're talking about are the standard rules. We've learned those rules. Now we break them and we look like Keanu Reeves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
The Matrix. I got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, since we're on the topic of ghostwriting, how does that come about? I always think of the camera online when you say people want to use my brain and give me mad dough. Does somebody just come to you like, hey man, I'm not really good at writing songs. Can you write this for me? Or how does that process work?
No, because bro, the way I look at it, I mean, I hear people, okay. Number one, I hear people say the term ghostwriter, but I look at it like, but I'm not dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like live writing, you know what I'm saying? And if it's live like, who are you writing with? I'm not sitting down, even if it was like Jesus Walks or Glory, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting down and just writing your whole shit and you ain't there. And it's like we sitting in the room together and the beats playing and we bouncing. Oh, we just wrote that song together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I think people got the wrong idea about, because I only write raps with my friends. Like, nobody is ever like that I didn't know hired me to write their rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like Queen Latifah did, and it didn't really go well because it's like, if you don't want to be in a room with me, Dana, like, I don't know what you want. Like, I don't think we got your vibe. It's gonna be generic and not authentic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not, the feel ain't there, right?
But if you listen to, let's say, Glory, hands to the heaven, one man, no weapon, goes against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. The sins that go against our skin become blessings. Like,
Hold up.
Please, bro. That's
You and Calm?
going like, oh, shit.
So hold up, you and Calm?
Because what it, bro, I'm sorry for being too energetic, bro, but I get
No, I
excited.
love it. Come on.
It's cool. It's cool.
So, because what it really is griot wizardry. It's shamanism. It's magic. It's poetry pulled from other realms. It's like summoning the ancestors and being like two ill-ass portals to tell an untold story. Me and Common, bro, when we was writing Glory, we sat down and we was like, hey, let's first pray and ask all the people that we want them to tell us their story to talk through us. And we asked Mega Evers, and we asked Fannie Lou Hamer, and we asked King to all speak through us. And bro, wow. Then the song was written in 2 hours. So it's like we tapped in, bro. And when people say tap in, I don't even think they know what the fuck they really saying, bro. Like what they saying, bro, is like man, possess me.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Literal possession, bro. And like when you write, you're spelling. When you speak, you're casting a spell. If you get mad people to repeat what you said, the spell becomes even more powerful, bro. So it's like people don't even know. I got this line where I say, Mac Miller last album cover was his casket. I can't judge. Look, I can only imagine what was going through Pac's head or Big's head when he said life after death, but now he is dead. I'm going to get rich and live trying, eat well and live iron. You fresh to death, I'm death defying. Like, we got to speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where are you coming from, bro? Like,
right.
Bro, Maya Angelou said, whatever you say is looking for you.
Damn.
Whatever you say is looking for you. You about to make me go back and listen to Glory again, man. Like in a whole other life.
Like, we doing seances. This ain't rap. This is seance. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why I was like, yo, that's why I'm like, all the stuff I'm even doing, I'm not even doing it for like clout, fame, like my rap, don't like my rap. I don't give a damn. Like, I'm doing it because I'm like, what's the illest spell I can cast? I really believe in magic, bro. And it ain't magic, it's something else. People look at it as magic, but like, I'll call it magic for whatever. But like, bro, I've been traveling the world. I've been like just sitting with different tribes in different countries. You know what I'm saying? I just left sub-Saharan Africa where, look, everybody talking about they want to be Moors and shit, bro. If you ever really met a real Moor, bro, they hate your black ass. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, I just left a place where the Arab Moors enslaved the black African Moors. And the country is called Mauritania. Like, and when I went to this place, man, I met some musicians. They not doing music because they want to be famous. Like all of this inauthentic, generic ass shit we doing, spoil ass rappers over in the US, dumb as fuck, bro. It will ignorant. But like, they're doing music because they believe that they can make music so powerful it can change the hearts of their enemies because they don't fight with guns, they fight with drums.
Wow. Wow.
They like our bro, they start playing music and I was like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I realized,
I can only imagine.
Bro, I realized why the slave masters took the drums from the slaves, bro. They was talking to each other.
It's power. They got power in their music.
Bro, we hitting frequencies and don't even know what we hitting while we out here talking about, man, drill rap don't kill nobody. Nigga, did you hear the beat?
Yeah.
A nigga died as soon as you made that drum pattern, nigga.
Right. Yeah, your energy that you put into that song.
You can rap no other way on that shit. People talking about negative rappers. There's negative producers running around this bitch.
Well, let me ask you this. So all right, so
But I love them. But I love them
you,
all. You know, really, everybody just need education. That's all.
yeah, for sure. And I'm getting one. We getting one right here, man. Like
Yeah,
that's
definitely,
hard,
for sure,
you know.
for sure.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: you being a Muslim and a sorry, say it again.
I'm not a Muslim.
You're not a follower of Islam.
But I am. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Christian. I'm Jewish. I'm everything that has anything in common with the truth.
Okay, well in that case, that kills my question because I was just gonna say, I was under the impression that, like, just through your music, I was under the impression that you was a faithful follower of Islam, and I was wondering how that worked with writing Jesus Walks, which is Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you have to tap in? But if you take bits and pieces of our religion, that explains it though.
Well,
Or
I was dogmatic Islamic at that point in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up Christian, I converted to Islam, and then I graduated to something else. You know what I'm saying? Like because first I'll tell you about my thing about religion, and then I'll tell you about Jesus Walks. So religion is the training ground for spirituality. Religion is necessary to learn the rules of the road. Then you must graduate into what those rules are really trying to tell you. What does the Talmud and the Quran and the Bible all have in common? What does it have in common with Buddhism and Taoism and Hinduism? You know what I'm saying? And when you find a commonality, that is God's truth. That is God's truth. All of the dogma of this person lived in 1500 AD and this, all that, bro, that's like, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, if they were all in a room, none of them would disagree.
Mm.
None of them would disagree. You know what I'm saying? So why would I pick one over the other? You know what I'm saying? When they were all, you know what I'm saying, of the same spirit, the same consciousness. But
the same MO. Had the same MO. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all had to
come on, bro.
How could they fight, right?
And they were all talking to ignorant masses. You know what I'm saying? And so like, but with Jesus Walks, you know, it was a thing where like really Kanye led the way of how it should be written. Like I was coming with, you know, John 18:6 says blah blah blah. He's like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's weak, bro. Like, and he's like, bro, the Bible, God is already in the chorus. All we got to do is write the sin. You know what I'm saying? Car full of coke, rental truck from Avis. My mama used to say only Jesus could save us. So that's like what we going through as humans. And then the respite, the relief, the breath, the Jesus carrying you through the sand is the chorus.
Right.
So you don't gotta, the Bible was already in the beat.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the brilliance of Ye as an artist and producer. And
so
all
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't cut you.
No, you just come with little shit like, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast? And then now it's funny. And now
what's the basis? Right.
Yeah, and then as Ye comes up with but if I talk about God, my record won't get played. He dared them not to play it. That's why they played it.
That's why they played it, right? Reverse psychology on the
Bro, how did niggas even think of that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, bro, I haven't looked at the documentary. Like, I can't look at it right now. You know what I'm saying?
You're all through it. You're all in it.
Yeah, you in it.
First couple of seconds.
First scene, you in it. On the first episode, you in it.
Yeah,
we was like, who are you doing this interview?
Bro, that shit gave me when I saw the first commercial they did for that, like I was at the crib and all of a sudden I saw this thing come on and said, but who are you to call yourself a genius? And then it went off, and then Kanye looked in the camera, and it was like Jeen-Yuhs. And then I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be a problem. And then my fucking inbox started being like, you clown ass nigga, that nigga's my guy. I love him. I would his balls if he had him out of my mouth. You know, like, I hate you, nigga. You just you ain't shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I start having like a mental fucking like thing, like because one thing we try to do in our lives, at least me, is delete the past. How can I deal with the present if I'm stuck in a past? If niggas is traumatizing me about some shit 20 years ago, that I'm in a whole different space, my nigga. Like, so it's like, you know, I was mad at Ye, and he didn't even do shit. It was just a commercial. And like, they hit me up like, come on, bro, we got to get ready on this Donda 2. I'm like, nah, nigga, you the genius. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You do it.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to go through a whole, like, I'm a pretty mature guy, but like, I realized that like our minds are weak, and we got to take care of our minds, and we can't let our ego make us think that we so strong that we don't have to wake up and be quiet for an hour. Put the phone down for a minute. Work out. Don't drink so much. I was in a space where I was just smoking weed every day, so I had brain fog anyway. So all it had to do was be some little shit to tip me over the motherfucking edge. And I'm a pretty stable guy. You know what I'm saying? Bro,
he's off the square though.
There's so many people around here with mental health issues. Not that nothing's wrong with it. It is what it is. But be careful. It's contagious.
That's hard. So mental health is contagious.
Hell yeah. Tell them.
Yeah. I was gonna say whatever vibe you throwing off on other people is gonna affect you. You know what I'm saying? When someone's feeling bad or whatnot, it's going, and his energy is gonna come to you if y'all around each other. So, and vice versa. If it's good vibe, then it's all gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something ill. Nigga, 2 months ago, I was about to go look for a job because I was like, yo, nigga, I had a whole some mental shit happening where I was like, I don't want to do this no more. I just, you know, I had my run. It was good. I'm gonna go be the head of a cultural department and give out grants to young artists, and that'll be very noble. I'll do some noble shit. And then I called my homie over at the city of Chicago, and I said, hey man, you know, what kind of positions y'all got? And he said, what? I said, yeah, yeah, go ahead and get in the bill. I'm gonna be a civilian, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And cause I live in the hood. Like, I still live off 79th Street. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not caught up in, like, you know, I don't really want to be famous or no shit. And I be telling my daughters, like I told my daughter the other day, I was like, I'm not famous. She was like, Daddy, I can Google you. I can't Google other people's daddy.
Right.
So I was like, fuck it, right? So I told my homie, yeah, I'm gonna get this job. You know, he said, Fast, you can't have no job, and I'm not even gonna like recommend you, nigga. If you put in the application, I'm gonna tell them not to hire you, nigga. And this is the whole shit, right? And I said, what? He said, bro, who are you gonna listen? He said, you got 2 Grammys, you got an Oscar, you got access to all of this stuff. Who you gonna listen to if they tell you to get the report in by Monday? Who the fuck, nigga? Who gonna tell you, nigga, you overqualified for everything, nigga? Sorry, go be.
God damn it, you went for all of this for crying out loud, man.
I know you don't miss the snow though. I know you don't miss the snow being out in Miami.
In Miami?
I know you don't miss the snow.
Hey man, look, man. Hey man, hey bro, I'm down with, like, you know. So my spirituality, I'm practicing Taoism right now, and it's giving me a perspective of like any season is okay. Find the beauty in it. Find find the beauty in cold, find the beauty in summer. Like all things transition. If it's sunshine, you better get worried, my nigga. The dark is coming. If it's dark, hey, be okay. The sun's about to come up. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of that right now, bro.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this. My fault. Go ahead, Zeke.
You spoke about punching the clock. I'm going off the Going Postal album cover. Have you punched a clock before? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Come to think of it,
Yeah.
What led you from punching the clock to quitting and being yo, I'm gonna be a rapper?
Oh no, it wasn't like I punched the clock and then was like, fuck this, I'm gonna be a rapper. It was like I always knew I was gonna be a rapper, and y'all niggas, I'm punching this clock, and this y'all motherfuckers' lives and the way y'all talking and treating me and each other, you don't understand my trajectory in my own head. You know what I'm saying? And so I did all of that shit for experience. And in fact, when I was working, I ain't working no job. So when I was working, like, like I remember, like I was writing my illest shit. It did nothing but inspire me to be a rapper, to be an artist. I was like, yo, like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
So that was your motivation to get a body.
That was my motivation. And now, see,
where'd you work? Out of curiosity, where did you work? Where was you at?
Nigga, everything. Nigga,
okay.
I worked at the car wash. I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at the laundromat. That's why I named my first album Blue Collar. Like I worked at the and what's ill is I never had a job that I like quit. Everything I ever worked at, I got fired. The last job I had, bro, I worked at Purdue University, and I was a janitor at Purdue University in Lafayette, Indiana. And I had these racist ass like bosses. Somebody threw up and shit all in the bathroom, and then they had me go clean it up, and I'm cleaning this shit up. And then the white man came and stood at the stall and looked at me while I'm cleaning it up. He said, you know, lately I feel like your heart really isn't into your job.
What'd you do, man? At that moment, what did you do?
No, that was the first time I ever quit, right there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're right. He was right. He was right.
You got that right, man. Hell no.
He got it. He might have been the angel that God sent in a Nazi suit.
Mysterious ways, huh? He works mysterious.
Come on, bro. And sometimes it ain't mysterious. We just don't want to accept it, so we call it mysterious.
Man,
right? Yeah, real talk.
Real talk. That's real, yo.
Let me ask you this. So it's two things I gotta cover. I gotta cover the early Rhymefest real quick. I know you're a busy man. And I gotta get on your political career, your political aspirations. I got a friend named Soak. I don't know if you remember. Kevo Soak. He used to ask me to come to these meetings every Sunday. And I had to work though. I couldn't make it.
What's his name?
Soak.
Okay, Kevo.
Yeah, he got beats and this and that. You know what I'm saying? He used to say, "Come to the meetings," and it was power moves every Sunday. So, did that transition? Was that yours, or was that like, or were you there, just part of power moves, or was that your organization?
That was my organization, Power Moves.
Okay, and did that transition into your political aspirations when you ran for Alderman?
You know what Power Moves was? That was the beginning of my community organizing. There's a difference between being able to mobilize and being able to organize. Mobilization is like Chance the Rapper. Like Chance the Rapper can be like, I want everybody to meet me at blah, blah, blah. And then everybody gonna be
there. Right.
Organizing is can you get everybody to sign a petition, bring people together, and get a movement kind of like going like in a can you build a infrastructure? You know what I'm saying? Like really get a movement going. Like some people are great at, so for example, Dr. King was a great mobilizer. Malcolm X was a mobilizer and an organizer.
Okay.
Right.
Malcolm X would be sent to build temples in different locations. And so Elijah Muhammad would send him and be like, go build the Harlem Temple, go build the Chicago Temple. So he had to bring men together, organize it, mobilize it, organize it, and activate it. Once I learned how to be an organizer, that led me into politics.
Got you. Okay. Now, had you won that race, like, what was your, like, would you, I guess, what would you want to get out of that? Like, what was your ultimate goal? Like, if everything went perfect, you won at the end of the day, what would have gave your heart satisfaction in having that position as alderman? And what was that?
I think because we come from a hip hop background, you know what I'm saying? I believe that I would have been able to, you know, because where I ran for office was O Block. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And a lot of people don't even know that. I was running in O Block and I was running against a police officer. So in Chicago. And so I was getting death threats. People was getting beat up. It was like crazy, like poltergeist shit happening. You know what I'm saying? And like, what I wanted to do was like take some of those abandoned buildings and some of that land and have shorties learn how to do contracting and like, or I wanted to put the union, I wanted to have the union train some of the young people to fix up the abandoned buildings in their own neighborhood and then use those buildings as activation centers for anti-violence, for art centers, for, you know, I wanted to like really make art a living economic thing in the community where people could take care of each other and themselves. We had one of the biggest parks in the city, Washington Park. I wanted to bring horses and have equestrian like classes where the park center for like, you know, we paddle boats, bird watching, get young people into nature through the park and make that an economic hub, you know? But ultimately what I wanted, what my vision was too poetic for politics.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I would have died the second day in office. I would have been assassinated, nigga.
Would you ever? No, go ahead.
Tradition, I would have just somebody would have found a reason to put me in jail.
No, go ahead.
Would you try to run for alderman or mayor or anything?
Once. I believe that politicians and poets are enemies. Like, it's hard to be a politician's job is to kill the poet. And if I would have became a politician at that time, I would have killed the poet and myself for policy. Because as a politician, you have to negotiate and give away this to get that and lie about this and that. As a poet, you got to be authentic. You can't always because you're dealing with the system and you got to protect the system from the people. And that's what they're doing. They're protecting the regime from the community. And so, you know, like when I'm done with what we're doing here and I feel like I can fund my own campaign. And, I mean, think about it. To be an alderman in Chicago you're gonna spend at least $350,000. Where did you get $350,000 from in a community where the median income is $15,000 a year? You got to get it from corporations. You got to get it from people that want to steal from the community. Because
you got to sell a little bit of your. You got to sell a little bit of your soul.
A little bit, you know. So once I get to a point number one, the community has to want you. Like everybody want to run for office like it's their idea. That's your ego, nigga. Like the community should say, hey, this is who we want to represent us. If they pick you, you should be able to pay for it, and the community should put in and pay for it with you. Now you can tell the companies, go fuck yourself.
Right.
When did you know you were like a pillar for the community, that you were influential and that you definitely, you know, had a voice and that you definitely can make things happen for our community?
I don't even know that yet, bro. I don't believe that. I don't even believe, like, bro, when I was in the community running for office, or when we did Donda's house and I'm mentoring the shorties, bro, I got shorties, like, I'm trying to get them character, and they all they want to do is be like, man, when Kanye coming, my nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? and I love these shorties, bro. I love them, but you know, they'll do shit like you trying to talk to a young man, like man to man, like you like, look, man, stop fucking with that girl over there, because that girl ain't gonna lead you nowhere. Where you right now, you need to focus on XYZ, and the motherfucker in your crib recording the conversation and put it out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
because that's what shorties do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I've never, while you're in the shit, you never feel appreciated. You ain't appreciated. You know what I mean? Because a person look at it like, if you here with me and I don't think I'm shit, you ain't shit.
What?
But if you don't return that energy, you don't reflect it. Don't you know, amplify it. You keep giving love. You keep giving love. And bro, they be coming back to me now as grown people. Like, these shorties coming back to me at 25 and 30 right now, like, hey man, you spoke life into me, and I didn't understand then, but I understand now. And this is my family, and I want you to meet my wife, and I named my child after you. And you be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you, but here you are with brain trauma from that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, your heart is being healed. You know what I'm saying? So like, so when you ask me that question, what do it feel like? When I can see some, and nobody's promised that in your life you're gonna see the benefits of your work. Don't even look for it or act like it's gonna be there. Keep working. Don't, bro. Jesse Jackson has the same disease that Muhammad Ali got. That look, you ain't shit. So like,
you ain't shit.
I'm just trying to say, I forgot the name of the disease, my nigga, and I'm just trying So look, so it's the fighter's disease, that fighter shit, the shaking shit. So MS or whatever, like, so Jesse Jackson has that, but that lets me know he got that from fighting for our people. And our people being like, fuck you, bro, you ain't shit. When at one time, he was the only person, bro, Jesse Jackson is the reason black people even got black McDonald owners. Like, he went in there and made it so that McDonald, like, he went in them corporations and was like, where the black folks at? I know, not working, I mean owning, coaching.
Right.
You know, bro, Jesse Jackson organized a boycott of Nike to stop apartheid because Nike was getting shoes made in South Africa when they was in apartheid. That's where they factory was. Jesse was like, we not buying your shit. And guess what? Nike pulled out, all them businesses pulled out, and Mandela became president. Yo, but look how we treat bro. You ain't shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I'm saying, like, what I've been learning from the community, the political, the hip hop, we love a capitalist more than we love an activist. And to be capitalist is to be pro-racist.
You gotta step on somebody.
Capitalism in itself is aligned with racism.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you gotta, and who gonna get stepped on in America first? You. You know what I'm saying? So, but if a motherfucker be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We organize a community, ain't no money. I need you to do service. be of service, not self-serving. We like, get your old ass out of here. But it don't mean the work don't have to be done. And it doesn't mean the work shouldn't be done. And you can't look for clout or money or nothing. So I've been learning, like, don't worry about being seen as anything. I don't believe that I'm a pillar. I believe that what I pray to be, people won't even know until I'm not here no more. Like when I'm not here no more, then it's gonna be Nipsey'd out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's how it works.
And you
gotta be okay with that.
Brand new going for 100 a pop.
Bro, I hate that song, by the way. So, like,
hey, I was said that before. I wonder if he wanted to do that. That seemed like a label type song. Like, hey, you need a single. That's what it was.
Man, it was like, oh, you got a song with Kanye on it. Boom, put it out.
No brainer, right?
Man, it would have been a cool little hip hop joint on the album. I wanted the one. Oh, y'all niggas. Ooh, let me tell you something though, bro. Some crazy. Am I speaking to? I don't want to speak over y'all, man.
No, come on, man. At all.
So I got a call the other day from somebody from J Records when I was on the label. And I remember being on J Records, and if you saw the documentary, you saw how them label head, them black executives treated us as artists. You come in, they watching the fucking stocks on TV. You trying to audition. They like, all right, get the fuck up out of it. Like, nigga, why would you even bring me in here to give you my life if you're not gonna give me your attention or your time or your care? Like, they really treated us like shit. When I was on J Records, I remember black executives being like, hey, man, you ain't got enough nigga shit, bro. That hip hop shit dead, man. That shit ain't woo. And they wouldn't work your shit. They'll just sign you to put you on the shelf to not interfere with another artist that they fuck with. Like, and the other day, man, one of them label guys that was really not nice to me hit me up and was like, what up, man? You know, after COVID, because, you know, all the black executives got fired from the record labels and shit because the white people was like, we just gonna do a whole deal with like cash money or like, you know, little shit they start doing. And then they fight like, oh, we got these uppity niggas in here, fired all them niggas. And so like one of them called me and was like, man, I'm so proud of you. I see y'all out there and woo. And, you know, hey, I remember Ye from Woo. Hey, when you get in the room, can you just tell them such and such said what's up? And this nigga sounded like a fucking recovering chemo patient. You know what I'm saying? And like, and I'm like, you see how when you treat people a certain way, it might take 10 years. It might take 20 years. It might take 15 years. But when you treat people a certain way, whether it's bad or good, watch what happens.
Comes back.
Come on, man. Come on. And when you gotta call that person again, you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be ready for like them to be like either that person gonna be like, oh yeah, all right, yeah, holla at me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or
big time.
Man, what you been on? Oh man, remember you treated me so good, bro. Yeah, come on over, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro, treat everybody like they gonna be somebody.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Don't have no problem with nobody if you can help it.
Yeah.
Sports life and hip hop, we cool with everybody, man. We cool with everybody.
Think about this. Think about when motherfuckers think they got the upper hand and they think somebody else ain't shit. Like, be nice to that person. That person trying to get in, like y'all doing the podcast, y'all doing it big. Y'all got big artists. Y'all motherfuckers super funny and super smart. So I already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Super everything. I already feel you.
Gratitude.
When a guy come and when the little shorty come and he got his whack ass podcast and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like give him a word, give him an honest word. Hey man, look, that what you doing ain't really ready yet, but I could tell you gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And you figure it out, hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
What's the point in shitting on him? You know what I'm saying?
bro. And that's, you asked me earlier why some people fell off back then and how we still stay relevant. We got shitted on enough that we understood to not come in that spirit.
Got you.
I don't think when you start something, you don't understand that because you like, nigga.
Right.
And when you get, sometimes I see young guys like this now, you know, people get money and they think it's going to be forever. People get an opportunity and they think it's going to be forever. Everything, the only thing that's promised is transitory.
Yeah.
The only thing that's promised is something going to change.
Yeah.
Be assured of that.
Yeah, that's true. It's real talk. Let me just. I know we got. Go ahead, Zeke. My phone.
Two-part question I want to ask you right quick. You work with Just and Kanye, both of my top 5 for producers. Was there any beats that you passed up from them that went to somebody else that you remember? And also, how did you get your name, Rhymefest?
I'll do the last part first. Like, I was just rapping one day over some instrumentals and I'm just going crazy freestyling, and my man, you know what I'm saying, who was selling dope to like try to fund the operation and shit, like Peace to Wallace, he did 20 years for my rapping. He was like, bro, you like some type of festival of rhymes, you like I was like, nigga, I am a rhyme fest.
Yeah.
So like,
that was your only rap name?
Huh?
You never had.
Oh no, I had some real horrible rap names like
Give us one. Give us one. Give us one, man.
Snace. I was a snake and an ace. I was. My name is Che, right? So you spell it C-H-E. Instead of seeing how fresh it was that my name was Che, like I was like, I'm Chicago's hypest entertainer, nigga. Nigga, I'm the T-H-E, nigga, like, nigga, like, get your ass out.
Why in hip hop? Why do we have to have an acronym, man? We all
nigga, in the early '90s, nigga, I don't know.
Everybody did.
Nigga.
But you're producer. But like, what the next question though? I'm very curious. Like, was he got did he do pass?
Anything Primo or Just Blaze threw at me, I was like, I'll take it.
Right.
Nigga, they throw me the C-level beat. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Right.
I love Dynamite.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Don't say no. Like, I probably should have been like, hey, you could do better than that. They probably would have been.
They probably would have did it.
Yeah. With Ye, I shouldn't have did. The first beat he played was brand new, and I was like, I'll take it. Like, cause you know, I really should have been like, nah, come harder, cause that would have made Ye just go crazy. You know?
Right.
The beat is good. The beat is good. It's just the video, the packaging is.
That didn't really seem. That seemed more
I
like.
was jumping out the airplane after that.
Right.
That
was like the Prince Rakim video.
Yeah,
right. He didn't want to do it.
Bro,
especially for what at that time what we knew you as. You know what I'm
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking this dude smashed Supernatural, this dude smashed Eminem, this dude smashed Juice. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I should have had the super lyrical brain buster.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say that, yo.
And Just Blaze gave me that on Going Postal. Just Blaze gave me that. I should have got one from Ye, but again, nigga, I was on the same label as Alicia Keys and Rod Stewart. What do you want? Like, you know what I'm
right. True.
You know what I mean? And Fantasia.
Well, let me ask you.
It was me, Fantasia, and Alicia Keys, huh?
Yeah, right. You can't come out super lyrical. Well, let me ask you, of those three, and this is the last question I got. Once again, man, I'm so grateful for your time, man. Real time. Of those three, Supernatural, Juice, Eminem, who was your hardest out? Because you killed all three, right?
I never battled Supernatural. I battled Juice and Eminem. But
okay,
I wanted to battle Supernatural back then. who was harder between Juice and I can let me imagine who was harder because I know what Supernatural was on. Juice played mind games with me all the time. The nigga pretend like he was my friend all the time. Like,
is he from Chicago? Because he claimed LA too, right?
He's from LA, grew up in Chicago, and so this nigga was like some type of ethereal, you ain't know what the fuck you was dealing with. Like,
right.
Like, he was my friend, I thought, and we'd be close. And then we get in the party and the nigga start fucking me up. And I'm like, I thought you was my friend.
Taking everything you said, huh?
And taking everything I told him in the car, using it against me and shit. And like, you know, Eminem, he was so super cold. Like, so cold. Like, but the same things I did back then to be cold is the same things I do now to not get beat at nothing. And it's like, how did you prepare before the fight? Meaning not even writing rhymes, like doing push-ups, take a jog around the block, clear your mind, don't think about nothing. Get in there and look around and take whatever's, oh, that bitch right there, nigga, use that bitch in your rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, use a
Your surroundings.
yeah, look at the bartender. Get this nigga another round. Like,
right.
You know, shit like that. So it's like having such a clear mind that you can be present. And like that works for me today. Like, you know, when I go in the studio, my main thing is like, how can I just be present? And present mean like I'm not on my phone, I'm looking, I'm listening, and I'm not even like jumping in to speak or give a line unless the opportunity presents itself. A lot of us have a tough time waiting for the opportunity to present itself because we don't believe it will. We try to take the opportunity. Who taught us that?
I don't know.
No, you know who taught us that? Motherfuckers like, you only get one chance. It's like, nigga.
You only get one right in the moment.
You better take it when it comes because you gotta take your chance.
Right.
All of that shit.
Wow. You beat the in the moment guy. Right.
No, beat it in the moment. And sometimes like, even if you be quiet, you're absorbing information. That's all you're doing is absorbing information. Be quiet. And then when that opportunity presents itself, nigga, you'll sound like a genius.
Because you done amassed the information that you need to fire back with. Right. I got you.
And you keep it short and sweet with one, hey, but what about somebody the other day was, I ain't gonna even get a line so niggas don't know what the line is. The other day, like, was real quiet in the room and we all throwing out rap lines. And somebody was like, hey, why don't you just say blah, 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 blah. And he was quiet the whole time. Nigga, it was the freshest line of the whole shit.
Hell no.
Like, I had to take that nigga to dinner and be like, hey, how
it was that mind blowing. Hell no.
Yo, he just didn't say nothing. Like, bro, you'll be in the room, let people think you dumb. Let people think you don't even know. Like, because I'm like, oh, this nigga weak. This nigga dumb. This nigga don't even use.
Right.
We giving all these little lines. This nigga crazy, woo-wop.
Yeah, and they're cooking, right.
In his mind.
Hey, well, Fest, man. Like I said, you've been more than gracious, man. We're so glad that you came on with us, man. And when you chimed in, the way we hooked up, we tagged you on our debate on our last show,
right?
about the wackest ad.
The put-ons,
the crew put-ons, the weakest.
Wait, what did I say?
No, because in the segment that we quoted, we was talking about Ye and how we were saying that Ye put you on, and then we thought about like, nah,
he didn't.
That's the big homie, all right. You know
No, you know what it is? You know who put me on, bro? Mark Ronson.
Yeah, I forgot you was with Mark.
Really?
Yeah.
Mark is where I got, like, Ye wasn't fucking with me. Like, Ye was that he was fucking with Mickey Halsted.
That's the only name I was hearing in the early 2000s. Mickey Halsted and Kanye. I'm like, who the hell are these guys?
Mickey
So
Halsted.
yeah, Mickey Halsted.
And then it was the Go-Getters with like GLC and them guys. I mean, and I added, I said, "Oh, thank you for being so knowledgeable." I remember that.
Yeah.
Because niggas on this show can get it real easy. I saw that, like, y'all are so knowledgeable. Can't nobody just like say no bullshit. And y'all all had like, nah, think about this one or that one. Like, y'all, I was like, these niggas is like, you can't play with them. They like, you know what's up. Like,
love
the
culture, man.
Y'all remember that. And so, yeah, and so Mark, it was the Jewish guy, man. Like, he found me and was like, let's go on tour. He took me on tour, and like in terms of industry, he put me on. Now Ye helped cultivate me and refine me. When Ye picked me, like when we got together, I was a battle rapper and I was big on the battle rap scene. And I thought that anything that was a commercial song was whack. And Ye started teaching me to like let go of my judgment of music and let go of my judgment of commercial music and learn to enjoy the beauty of sound, not just the sound of your fucking voice. You know what I'm saying? And it was a big thing about like battle rappers can't make songs. And so Ye started like teaching me how to make songs. And then Mark Ronson started teaching me like instrumentation. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I still ain't really learned it and shit, but I'm getting better. And like, and then what I would give to them is like humor and raps. You know what I mean? Cynicism. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this came natural for you from your battle background, right?
The battle days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How to say something and really say something else and lower the sting. You know what I'm saying? And we still use that today. You know what I'm saying? So
we always ask who are our top 5 MCs. Who are your top 5 MCs? I know it's a generic question, but
no, it's not generic. It's just subjective. So
okay, no, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
This is in no particular order.
Okay.
But, man, I gotta put Will Smith above Slick Rick, bro, when it comes to storytelling. And people don't give Will Smith his credit. They never put him in the top 5. And he needs to be, bro. He's done so much. I mean, I know people see him as an actor. He's done so much for him.
Nightmare on my block? What was it?
It's a nightmare on my street.
Yeah, Nightmare. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay.
To Will Smith. Nightmare on my street. I could beat Mike Tyson. Girls ain't nothing but trouble. Parents don't understand. Bro, the number one song in the world that everybody knows is in West Philadelphia, born and raised. I went on the bro. They know that shit in Bulgaria. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Give Will Smith his flowers for being the best storyteller in hip hop. We like Rick because he's vulgar. He's great. He's vulgar and wears gold chains. Like Will Smith, like, and so, you know, and I think people beat the confidence of that out of him over time. So when you talk about like people that like might have fallen off because of one thing or the other, I think Will Smith like fell off because of the lack of appreciation.
I feel like he had to prove that he could rap.
Like he had to prove it over and over. The nigga was selling 30 million records and had to prove he could rap.
I'll play Brand New Funk. When he, you know what I'm saying? When he just
he went crazy, bro.
Come on, man. Like I'll just
play Welcome to Miami.
What you say, Rick?
You play Welcome to Miami?
Bro, that wasn't even the beginning of the end. That was the end of the end. Like boom, boom, shake the room.
Wait, you mean just the two of us? Wait. You mean just the two of us?
I'm done. Y'all gonna get me in trouble, bro. Go ahead. What?
All right. Go ahead.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
5. That's your first. You got 4 more, man.
Yeah, I'll put him in my top 5. I don't give a fuck. So,
Okay.
yo, so I'm gonna say something, and it might not be understood, but let me explain it. Biz Markie is in my top 5.
Yeah.
No explanation needed.
But you got to, because if there was no Busta Rhymes comes off that family tree, ODB comes off that family tree. If you're talking about people that like, just like, yo, man, I'm the least likely to like get a job after high school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But really like transformed it with humor, like self-deprecating, but still
Animation.
fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like Biz Markie, storyteller, producer, hit maker, still had that, you know what I'm saying? It's the B-I-Z, the M-I-K-I-E, and you agree. And say like he just would go crazy on the Mac, you know. So like beatboxer, it would be no Rozelle if it wasn't no Biz Markie. Like flowers, bro. Like my whole style is based on the Vapors. You know what I'm saying? Like as a shorty, like before I grew into my head and my nose, you know what I'm saying? Like and girls wouldn't date me because I couldn't play basketball and I was writing poetry and shit. I would listen to the Vapors and I'd be like, one day I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying?
She got the Vapors.
With the Vapors, like. So number 2, Biz. Number 3, Marley gets his slice. I get nice, and my voice is twice as horrifying as Vincent Price. Ghostwriting. That nigga.
Hey, I got pounds you. I got pounds you on that.
When I was 5 years old, I realized it was a roll at the end. I would win lots of pasta gold. See, I had a list growing up. I still got it. For him to have a list and be fresh.
Him a Big Daddy Kane on the symphony.
Yo, so listen, bro. I love Master Ace so much, and I never knew Master Ace, but I was just a fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we in an era now where like them niggas, like you could just reach out and be like, "What's up?" And they be like, "What's up, nigga?" So like, I hit Master Ace up and I said, "Hey, I want to fly to New York and just take you to dinner."
Damn, yo, that's dope. That's fucking dope.
And I bought my wife, me and my wife flew to New York, and him and his wife came, and I took him to a really nice restaurant, and we had dinner, and that was the first time I ever met him. And I was like, I just want to ask you about those days and yourself and get to know you and be your friend.
Dude, that's
you know what I'm
saying? Master Ace is slept on.
Yeah, Master Ace super slept
bro,
on.
And you look, hey, the nigga didn't trust me. He was like, nigga, what you want?
Right. The Chicago nigga for the ride
nigga. And he gave me stories. I said, and where's the dial at from me and the Biz? Please tell me you still got it, bro. He was like, nah, I threw that motherfucker away. I hate it. I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, we all hate what we were forced to do. Nigga. I hate brand new, nigga. I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, and then he told me, like, he was just telling me about the symphony and how he just laid a reference. It wasn't even, it was supposed to be MC Shan on it. He laid the reference, and it was so good, Marley said, keep it.
Can you hear Shan on that?
Huh?
Can you hear Shan on that?
Not no more. and Ace was a filler in there for him.
Damn, that's crazy.
And he told me the story, but who would I choose between the two? Man, bro, motherfucking, but you can't, cause Big Daddy Kane was like, put a quarter in your ass cause you played
yourself.
I'm walking the path that Allah made. Oh, fuck up. Oh.
That's what I'm saying, man. I couldn't choose. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, that's unfair. But on a whole, Coogee rap just so vicious. So
he was Nas before Nas.
Yeah.
With the flow. He was Nas before Nas with the flow, you know what I'm saying?
Nas ain't nobody but Coogee Rap and Slick Rick put together to me.
Yeah,
Yup.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? And
Fly
so,
Sick Rick.
bro,
Go
so
ahead, go ahead.
Coogee Rap, Biz Markie, Will Smith, and these are just my influences. So now let's get into some shit where it's like, okay, this is just undeniable and shit. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna say this. And he ain't perhaps the most diverse, illest nigga, but this is the nigga that put me on the metaphors. And when I first heard Lord Finesse, and because Lord Finesse brought Big L into the game, and they have similar styles, like I Finesse, remember last night's action? I don't know nothing. There ain't nothing happening. But last night you was kissing and hugging me. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it wasn't me. Like, so I can't put him in my top 5, but I love Finesse. Okay.
Finesse is cool.
Cool. You can't go in the top 5. You right. This got to be bigger than that. All right. Okay. Fuck it. No, I can't even put him in the. See, top 5, man. You gotta.
It's you. Like Public Enemy could have hit you. It could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like Ice Cube. It could have been.
Ice Cube was cold as fuck. Nah, though, but like, and I don't want to name no more New York niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, Scarface.
Face.
Yeah, Space is great story.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, now here comes. All right.
Scarface is the avenging angel
Here we
of
go.
life
He
and death.
don't like Face.
Who don't like Face?
Wait, I don't not like Face, but
Here
I
we
just
go.
feel
Here
like
we go. Here
I
we
feel
go.
like I feel like New York niggas feel this they feel like they gotta throw a South dude in there to make
Here
it
we
seem
go.
like
Here
they
we
love
go.
they're not locked in the hip New York. Like the Face is the go-to name to throw out there that's outside of New York. Like Face was dope. Face, but
The question is, why? Okay, why is he the go-to name?
Good point. Because you can't go wrong with Face. But I feel like I don't feel it's genuine. If you go back and listen to those albums, them Ghetto Boys albums, man, they singles were unreal. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I've never seen a man cry. Minds Playing Tricks, all that. But then when you listen to a lot of filler on those albums, man. A lot of filler tracks, man. On them albums, man.
Hold on. Everybody I named had a lot of fillers on their album, and we still accepted it.
This is true.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying,
what's up
man.
with this implicit bias, my nigga? Like,
I'm just saying, look, if they
we ain't even got to go to singles, bro. All I have in this world, balls. Like, bro, I never seen the reason. I know the reason. Insanity, where he say, come on, he said, come on, Scarface, hold it. I told you I won't do it again, man. Yeah, I know it. What he say? I told you to take mine, I'll take yours. Hands in the air, fell to the floor. Please don't shoot, Scarface. I looked him in his eye and I shot him in his face. Like,
okay, everybody you just named. All right, no, look.
That's not befuddled over there, man.
I'm not here to debate. I'm just saying everybody you just named in the Juice Crew was better than Scarface to me. And that's not to
okay.
That's not to say Scarface was whack though.
Let me give you this, my nigga. All right, I'm gonna take what you just said. And it ain't no hate. I love the Juice Crew. They my favorite niggas.
Yeah.
Roxanne Shante and Craig G was not better than Scarface.
Hell no.
You said everybody in the Juice Crew was better than Scarface. You're a hater. And I just proved it.
I was engaging in a little hyperbole, but
You're right.
But I'm taking Master Ace, I'm taking Cool G, I'm taking Big Daddy Kane, Over Scarface. But when you ask like I seen the I forgot one of them documentaries where they asked Jay-Z who his top 5 was. They always say Scarface as they throw him in there. They throw his
It's
name
the
in.
reason.
This is true. All right. I still
Don't worry, after this, I'm gonna sing you some records. So Scarface, okay. I got one more left, boy. Okay,
Okay, one more.
I want to be good, bro. I want to be good with I. So let me.
Kanye West.
Nah.
You know, the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like Kanye, he's so much past rap top 5. Like he's like on a
Mount Rushmore
level, like
Yeah.
you know, like he's a entity. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, if we playing Mortal Kombat and I just keep picking Raiden, it's like, nigga, what are you doing?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
Hang and shit, like you know, like nigga, pick, you know, pick Jax, nigga. Let's fight, like.
Pick one of the weak niggas.
So like, okay, so like, okay, I really want to go to the West Coast. And, and yeah, man, I'm gonna have to say Ice Cube because he wrote all they raps, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it to him. And then he broke up from the group, and just when they did that, when he came with No Vaseline, my nigga.
Oh my God.
When he came with Happy Duck, and Ice Cube, the only one I ever seen fight the Jews and win.
Yeah.
In the movie, you mean like in the movie?
They had him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when before cancel culture existed, they tried to cancel Ice Cube, and the next time I saw the nigga, he was on Fox. Like, how do you do that?
No.
You know?
Right.
He dissed all the white people, and then he dissed MTV. He dissed like the whole system before anybody knew they could recover from it, and it didn't, and got bigger.
We got right. He got more.
And then he went to the East Coast to record. We went with Chuck D, Public Enemy, and recorded a dope album, dude. It didn't even sound West Coast.
Hey, let me tell you something. Ice Cube so cold, it made me love Common even more when he fucked him up. I was like, Common must be cold. This nigga
fucked him up?
Huh?
Whoa. The bitch in you?
Here we go.
The bitch in you? You think? I mean, everybody heard that Dub C, the Dub C shit. I mean, the West Side Connection shit. But to me, the bitch in you, that song by itself, just eliminated everything that I didn't want to hear nothing else from them, man.
From who?
From the West Side Connection.
No, he had that song, and he had like 5 different remixes with a P Rock remix or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The Havoc. Give me the Havoc one. Like, you know what I'm
saying? Bro, like, and then Common performed it at the House of Blues in LA.
Ooh. Come on, man. That's like crazy. Man, that's wild.
Walked out of that bitch. And that's what I'm like, Chicago niggas, bro. We could do anything. We could just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we build different, man. Build
different, bro. Like, so but on 5 though, I gotta go Cube because Cube, like, man, he just murdered everybody and just had a stellar career.
Yeah. No. That's undeniable.
He's always been like a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he always been 100.
Man, like, you want to be stand-up like Cube. Don't be a punk. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's authentic though.
He pro-black. He all about black.
For real. So like Cube, Bismarcky, Coogee Rap, Will Smith. And then who else did we say? Scarface.
Scarface. That's a hard 5. That's a hard 5, man.
Yeah.
Well, Fest, man, we appreciate your time, man. You've been more than gracious with it, man.
Love. Let's do it again at some point, bro. Look, I got a new project called James and Nick.
What you working on?
Yeah. We get to having so much fun. We don't even know what the heck. So, James and Nikki is a little think piece I put together where I took a 2-hour conversation between James Baldwin and Nikki Giovanni. Like I saw this clip on Instagram where like she was like cussing them out, like be fake with me, nigga. You real with them white people, be fake with me, nigga. So I went and I looked at it, and I'm such an intellectual and shit. Like I was like, oh, I just want to put raps in between their conversation. So you know what I'm saying? So I just took that conversation and put raps in between it. And right now, what I'm working on for the summer is doing a James and Nikki in the Park play where I get young people to come reenact their conversation, and it'd be like LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? Because they were both gay, but they were like channeling masculinity and femininity and talking about Black family through it all. And so I want to have like poets come in between their conversation and do poems about what the future of family looks like, and just pay homage to like James Baldwin and Nikki Giovanni in that particular conversation. And so if people want to hear it, they can go to che@rhymefestworldwide.com. They can go to rhymefestworldwide.com. So
rhymefestworldwide.com.
And I got the SoundCloud up. I'm not putting it on the platforms until we get the play ready and all like that. But if you just want to hear my version of it, you can go to rhymefestworldwide.com. But what I would like to do is have everybody make their version of what the narrative of this conversation.
That's hard. Yeah. That's hard. When is that?
Real quick. Give us a book to read. Give us a book. Give me a book to read.
Well, okay. I love this, bro. A book is the best gift in the world. Tell me what's going on in your life right now. Tell me what it is you're trying to manifest, and I'll give you the book.
I want to do what I'm passionate at. I want to do something I'm passionate at, which is talking with my guys, talking with you. We talking hip hop, which is something that I love. I genuinely love. I don't care about the fanfare. I genuinely love hip hop. So with that being said, something that I'm passionate about is to articulate, to debate in a manner like me and like we're all doing, and just do that. This is what I want to do.
I'm gonna recommend to you the book that Dr. Dre recommended to me that changed my life after he recommended it to me, and it's called The Way of the Superior Man.
Hold on, give my phone.
I'm writing mine down. Right.
If you get it on Audible, you know what I'm saying, you'll like it just as much. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gotta flip pages no more. So like,
wait. Fast. What is it called? The Way
of the Superior Man.
Okay.
So get that, and then holler back at me after you read it, heard it, whatever, and then let's talk about it.
Okay, David Dida.
David Dida, yep.
Okay.
Once again, man.
Appreciate it, man.
This
one and only Rhymefest.
Like our first interview ever, man.
Huh?
It's like our first real interview, by the way.
Oh, snap.
You're going down in history, man.
Thank you, man.
That's great. I hope people don't be like, it's all right. You can do better.
Nah,
hey, man. I didn't know you was this funny, man. My face is hurting from laughing, man. This was
love. And let's stay family. Let's keep growing together.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Respect.
Love.
All right.
Peace.
All right, bro.
Yes.
So, hey, you want to end it? We ending it?
Well, let's send them out.
All right.
Another dope podcast, man. I think that would be an understatement. I actually learned something.
Right.
I know, right?
James Baldwin was gay. Who knew?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I knew Nikki Giovanni.
Yeah,
but I didn't know James Baldwin was.
Yeah.
Nah, that's fly, man. I'm speechless. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Shout out to like people throw that word that like goat out. You know what I'm saying? Of Chicago, like he's definitely one of Chicago's goats. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like cats throw it out because of longevity, but it's your accomplishments too. Like
he don't even see himself that way though. That's crazy.
He don't even write. All right, that's how.
He think he a regular cat.
Right.
Yeah,
Regular
that's what.
cat on 79th.
You think he still live on 79th?
That's what he said. Hey,
Yeah, I mean,
I told my guy we was interviewing him. He's like, man, I always used to see dude downtown coming out the WGN building for some reason. So he probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe him. I'm just saying, like, it's pretty crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
you go from the ranch in Utah, come back to the 9, man. That's
He in Miami. They in Miami for Donda too.
right. I don't think he probably don't even look at the world the same. That's the home.
Nah, he don't look at the shit. He don't look at shit the same.
Yeah.
The earth is his home. He can do what he want to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Well, shit, y'all got anything, man?
It's been a long day, man. We've had a great day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More shit coming from Sports Life and Hip Hop.
Coming soon.
We appreciate all our subscribers, everyone that rock with us.
Everybody, all the comments, Payday, Mike,
Spirit,
Drake Cobbs.
Oh shit, Spirit. Oh shit, my fault, God. Spirit gonna kill me. I was supposed to shout out. I was supposed to let him man.
Shout out to Big Joe.
My bad, Spirit.
Shout out to Big Joe. Shout out
D Scribes. D Scribes came in the chat. Venusian Love came in the chat.
Venusian Love.
Shout out my cuz Jarrell. He was in the chat.
No doubt. Cuzzo. Trust my grind.
Trust my
grind's in the chat too.
Michelle Records. DJ Real One. You said DJ Real One?
Yeah, Real One.
DJ Real One. Shout out to DJ Real One, yo.
God Body Shaman. He was in the chat.
DJ Soundwave.
Yeah, Soundwave's in the chat.
Shout out to y'all.
Omar Raps in the chat.
Omar.
Shout out Omar, yo.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we all know we had a long day, son.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
I can't wait for that content too. It's a reason we had a long day, man.
Yeah.
To our thousands, man. Ricky and Zeke out here grinding for y'all, man. Y'all better show some appreciation and love.
This motherfucker.
On the real.
Hey, what's up with your stash though, man? Looking kind of light.
I will zoom back.
It's there.
It's light as fuck.
I'll tell you, within the next 5 podcasts, I'm shaving it off.
Oh, come on, man.
Art Norman.
For what?
For entertainment's sake.
What?
Just to prove I don't give a damn about these social constructs that I have to do something.
You can't. Hey, Vince said you can't end Black History Month with a beard like that, man. Like that shit is. Are you teetering? You definitely teetering the line, yo.
You know I blaze trails, man. I don't care about that.
Blaze trails for no reason at all.
Yes, I blaze trails for no reason.
Yeah, like you're Joe Costanza. You're living Joe Costanza. Not George, but Joe.
I wear that. But yeah, once again, man, another dope show, man. So, as usual,
he's gonna lie for the stash shave.
What he say?
Shave it on live. You gonna shave your stash on live, yo.
The people have spoken.
He gonna do that shit, man.
The people have spoken.
Thanks, man.
Dude, with a big razor.
Dude, come on, Bob.
Once again, shout out to Rhymefest, man. I'm getting sleepy, man. Shout out to
man.
That was great, man.
That was unbelievable, man. So once again, another dope podcast, man. And as usual, you got the usual crew. You got my man Zeke. You got the one and only Ricky Schwee. And I'm Channel 7. Peace.
All right.